Hello guys, so welcome to KO Tutorials. So here I am coming up with a new tutorial on modeling, texturing and lighting a 3D bedroom in 3ds Max. So let's get started. So very first of all, let's open a reference over here, rendering, view image file. So let's go into the reference. So I have taken a reference over here for the bedroom over here. So let's open this reference file. We are going to model this, texture it and light it using V-Ray. So very first of all, let's take a plane over here. So if you want to go with the dimensions, you can go with the unit setup also. So let's go on to the top view over here, and into the top view let's go into AEC extended and let's take a wall. After taking a wall over here, you can go into the snap option, snaps, and you can activate this endpoint perpendicular. Press S, so you can just snap it in this way. So once you press S, you can snap this. Press W, press S to off the snap over here. So once you're done, you can just slightly just push it up over here in this way. If you want, you can increase the size over here, and let's just convert to editable poly. Go into the vertices and slightly push this over here and slightly push this over here in this way. So once you're done over here, so very first of all, what we'll be doing over here is like, I'll first create this stuff over here, the wall section over here. So let's go into this edge over here, select this edges, and let's put one connect over here and slightly push this a bit down over here. Let's go into this polygons and we'll just extrude it out a bit. So you can slightly extrude this out in this way and click OK over here. So after you're done, we are going to use one more swift loop over here. So let's use one swift loop. So before using this, let's go into the vertices, the top view, and slightly push it out. Let's go into this modeling and let's take a swift loop over here. So only this much part is visible, so we'll be utilizing one more swift loop over here. So if you want, I can slightly push it over here till here, so we get a lot of space over here. Select this polygons over here and let's give a bit of inset over here, and we can use bridge over here. So I can easily bridge this element, but before that we can select this all. Let's use a bit of inset and then let's just bridge this element over here in this way. So now what I'll be doing over here is like, let's create a bed over here. So let's go onto the top view over here and let's go into standard primitives and let's create a bed over here. So let's just scale it till here in this way. Slightly we can push it if it is required. After that, let's just convert to editable poly, scale this stuff, push it over here. Let's use one swift loop over here. Let's use one more swift loop over here, and let's go into the polygons and let's just extrude it till here. So we can just extrude this till here. Again, go into this. Let's use one swift loop over here. Select this polygon and slightly extrude it down, and same we can just slightly extrude this up till here. So let's go into this view, side view, vertices, and slightly we can just push it over here. Okay, much better. So again, I'll go on to the top view over here, and let's take again a box over here. Let's take a box. We can just put it over here as it is. So whatever details are there, will be definitely creating that afterwards. We are just into the blocking stage for now. Select this polygons over here. Let's use a bit of inset and let's slightly extrude it a bit inside. So we'll be creating this mattress part over here. So save your file over here. So I'll go into the D drive and I'll go into this, take a new folder, so I'll just save this file over here. After that, let's again go on to the top view over here, into the extended primitives. I'll activate this auto grid and I'll just create this stuff over here. So what I can do over here is like I can use a bit of fillet segments a bit and increase its height. That's it. So you can slightly increase its height if you want. Okay, for this we are not going to use a cloth over here. We can go over here. Let's go into the spline. Let's take a rectangle over here and let's just take a rectangle over here. Convert to editable spline. Select the vertices and let's use fillet over here. So after using a fillet, let's go into this, enable in viewport, and let's make it as a rectangle over here, and make sure your thickness for this is very less. So we'll be putting it in this way. Definitely we'll be editing it afterwards. So first I'll increase its length over here a bit. So we'll just keep this as one itself. We can reduce its width and just convert to editable poly, and definitely we'll edit it. So you can go into this edges and let's put one 3 connects and slightly push it closer and put it over here. So select this whole loop and slightly you can scale it a bit in this, in whatever the best way you can do that, you can do it. After that, we'll be creating the main things over here. So let's create a side table. That's the height of your bed over here. So let's take a box over here. So just drag this till here and increase its. So although we have created from a side view, that's the reason it's showing you as a height over here, not a problem. So still we can just reduce this, you can scale it, no problem. So let's just convert to editable poly and select this edges and let's give 2 connects, slightly push it over here, click OK. Isolate this by pressing Alt Q, select the polygons and slightly extrude it a bit down, click OK and isolate this stuff. So we'll just push it down, go into the vertices till here in this way. So again let's go into the edges and let's give 2 connects over here and drag it down over here. That's it. Okay. So this details, as you see over here, that we can generate it from this also. And also if you want, what I can do over here is like, I'll just isolate this, I'll select this, I'll inset a bit and I'll slightly extrude it a bit inside and I'll click OK. So again I'll take a box, auto grid that, and I'll just take this. I can slightly push it in this way and convert to editable poly. So select this, give one connect, select this, give one connect, vertices, slightly push it out. You can do that in this way. Or else I can use cut option. So cut, we can just connect it in this way. Cut, we can just connect it in this way. Just save your file, go into the vertices, and now you can slightly push this out. So you can just duplicate this. We can snap it, definitely. Okay, so we can just select this and let's make a duplicate of it. We can just duplicate that and let's just delete it. Right click and you can just end isolate this, so you get such details over here in this way. So save your file over here. So I'll select this all. I can give such stuff over here. So guys, if you have any doubts, please put it in the comment section over here. So we'll continue the rest of the part in the next tutorial. So thanks for watching this tutorial.